Okay, so let's start now. Hi Sujit.
Yeah, hello, Sudarshan.
So, how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Okay.
So, essentially, Sudarshan, what I wanted to know is I had been a front-end developer, okay?
Mm-hmm.
As far as experience is concerned, I have a professional work experience of 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Of that, 6 months is with a startup, 1.5 years is with a multinational company.
Okay.
My last working day was in the month of December of 2022, right?
Okay.
So, since January 2023, I'm without a job.
Okay.
The tech stack that I worked with was React. Okay.
Okay.
As far as skills are concerned, I know essentially the MERN stack,
Mm-hmm.
and I was looking for front-end developer jobs.
Okay.
So taking into account this long gap that
Mm-hmm.
I have had,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I have kind of lost interest in front-end development. This is not something that I want to pursue, okay, in the future.
Okay.
Not because of too much of competition. That can be a reason, but
Mm-hmm.
that is not my reason. The reason I do not want to, pursue this any further is because the technology itself
Mm-hmm.
changes constantly for no reason.
Okay.
They keep reinventing the wheel. There is too much hype. It's not productive,
Mm-hmm.
okay, enough to, have to learn again and again and again the same thing, okay.
Right.
And on top of that, learning it, okay, I'm not able to get enough value out of it because I'm
Okay.
still without a job. It's one of the most in demand technologies, but
Mm-hmm.
in spite of having known that, I still am without a job.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I want to look for other profiles,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to know, given your rich experience, I want to know what other profiles should I go for. I know you have recently made a video 2 to 3 days back that was very helpful.
Mm-hmm.
So you had suggested UX design and a couple of more profiles, like two more profiles other than front end development.
Mm-hmm.
So I have seen that video in full, but still I want to get some tailored advice as
Okay.
far as I am concerned. And I must tell you one more thing, Sudarshan. I have struggled a lot to get a job.
Okay.
I graduated in 2014 in computer science and engineering
Okay.
with a low GPA, okay, of 6.33 out of 10 from a tier 3 college.
Okay.
So taking into account my low grades,
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to speed up so that you don't get bored.
No, no issue.
I,
No,
I had
no issues.
actually I had actually told this in a mail also
Mm-hmm.
that this is my story, but still I am telling it to you because you're recording it.
Mm-hmm.
So I graduated in 2014, like I said, in computer science and engineering. I did a BTech. So because of my poor grades, I felt that I should not. Maybe I'm not fit for this industry. Okay,
Okay.
maybe I should try something else. And parents, like all others, they told that you should go for banking and other government exams.
Okay.
So I wasted a couple of years in that. It
Mm-hmm.
was only in 2017 that I decided to jump back into my field, which is IT.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to Bangalore. I am from Bhubaneswar. I went to Bangalore,
Mm-hmm.
and just like everyone, I decided to enroll for a training center, a coaching center that teaches and assists with placements.
Right.
I joined there. It was for Java, okay, core Java, advanced Java. A couple of months into it, when they were supposed to make a sit for placements, am I clear enough, Sudarshan? Is there any
Yeah.
doubt that you're
Yes.
having?
No, I'm following you. No worries.
Okay, okay, Sudarshan.
Yeah.
So, 2 months or 2.5 months into the course, they were supposed to make us sit for placements.
Okay.
When I was supposed to sit in placements, I realized in 9 out of 10 placement drives in
Mm-hmm.
that institute,
Mm-hmm.
I would not be allowed to even sit just because I graduated in 2014 and the placement drives are for 2017 graduates.
Okay.
The other condition was these companies would have another condition that the person who is sitting for placement should have 75% at least in
Mm-hmm.
his career.
Mm-hmm.
It is very difficult. The university that I am from, it is very, very difficult to get 70-75%. It's
Right.
very difficult.
Right. Right.
So even that was out of scope. So it was only after discovering front-end development, running it by myself, that I got my first job in 2019 of December. Imagine I graduated in 2014, got my first job in December 2019, and this was after all of my roommates and all. They used to tell that I would not get a job unless I fake my experience.
Mm-hmm.
Faking experience is very common, but I
Mm-hmm.
still did not believe them. I did the work, learned the technologies, applied, kept on applying, and eventually got a job. 5.5 months to 6 months into it, I lost the job. Let me not name the company, let me not bash them.
Right.
I lost it. Let's say due to COVID, poor performance, or anything like that. Underperformance, not poor performance, underperformance. Maybe I did not meet their expectations. So I did not find a job. So, okay, let me tell you the compensation. The compensation that I was getting was 2.66 LPA. Although in my offer letter, it was written that 4.5 LPA you should be getting. Okay, this was a fresher. So, a couple of months into it, like I said, I lost it. I got another job like a month after losing the job, but I did not join it because at my last company, which was the startup that I just left, it was a front-end developer. Okay, this company that I got a month later, they were very happy with my interview performance. They were giving me more salary, about 4.5 LPA, but this was for a full stack developer position and in a city where I was not very comfortable to move to. Okay, during COVID. So I rejected the offer, but I did not know that it won't be a year later that I would find my second job. Right? So like I said, 6 months into my first job, I lost it. I got my second job almost a year later. This was at a multinational company. Okay, headquartered in US, which has an office in Bengaluru. Okay. So the hike that I got was 250% over my last salary. It was a very good package. So this continued on for like 1.5 years until losing job in December 2022. Again, that was due to lack of projects. The company did not have enough of them. They were struggling to map people, and I lost it. So right now the problem is this is my entire story in a nutshell. So what I wanted to ask Darshan is, taking into account the demand, okay, taking into account the pay packages that people are getting, taking into account the barrier to entry, what profiles is someone eligible for in 2024 if he does not choose the traditional tech stacks? Let's say I try to shy away from React. I know Java is very popular. I know .NET is very popular. I'm ready to, learn them. But again, if there would be such conditions imposed, like you should have this thing, that thing, the one that happened in 2017, like I said, you should have this much percentage, you should, be a graduate of this year. I'm very afraid of these things because these are not under my control. That time has gone. So what profiles can I aim for? There are multiple profiles, but what are the best profiles? There is data engineering, there is Salesforce, like you said, there is UX design, okay, there is SAP. There are a lot of, but every field does not have an easier barrier, easier entry path. Every field does not welcome freshers. So given your experience, can you please guide me in this path?
Yeah, sure, Sujit. So first of all, I would like to ask a few questions. So you said you got your first job in 2019, right?
Yes.
So what were you doing for those 5 years in the gap?
Like I said, Sudarshan, a couple of years I tried to keep gossips at bay that why is he not going anywhere. I did go to Hyderabad after graduating, but I suffered severe hygiene problems. I had to get back. Okay, Hyderabad has this, training centers isolated in a particular place called Ameerpet. They teach all sorts of technologies. But there I had suffered severe hygiene problems for which I had to return. The living condition was not in the proper state. Okay, I had to return, and there was always this phobia that just because I did not secure good marks in my engineering, just because I was not good at engineering maths, maybe I would not you know be able to thrive in IT. So that was always there. So therefore, I avoided pursuing this career in IT. I prepared for banking exams for like 2 years. Okay. Eventually, I moved to Bangalore in 2017, which is after 3 years.
Okay.
And for first year, like in 2017, the entire year went learning Java unsuccessfully. It did not amount to any result because, like I said, I was not allowed to sit for placement. I started learning web development in 2018 and was able to get my first job only in December 2019 after
Okay.
almost 1.5 years. Yeah.
Okay. So
Anything you need to know apart from that?
Okay, so and when you left this multinational organization, so when did you left that? 23?
December 2022.
Okay, 22. Okay. So 1.5 year back, right?
Yes.
Okay. And you were saying the reason was project was not there, more project was not there.
Correct. Correct.
Okay.
There was massive firing.
Hmm.
Actually, they were firing silently,
Hmm.
and
So
it included also senior engineers.
you were the part of that firing also?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, got it. So, and what is your family background? Like, do you are you the only earning member in your family? Or
Yeah. No. I'm not the only earning member. I am a single child. Okay, of my parents. My father is a professor who is still in service.
okay, and are you married?
No, I'm not.
Okay, what is your age?
I'll be turning 32. I'll be turning 32 next month.
Okay, okay, cool. So, so there is no money problem in your life, right?
No, no money problem.
Okay. So basically, there are two things. Either you don't want to work in this IT industry, or you want to work but you are not getting, you are not ready to work. Like you are not getting prepared for that working, right? So there are two scenarios. If you want to work, then we will approach another thing, and if you don't want to work and want to switch to some other industry, then we have to follow another path.
I want to remain in the IT industry because I love spending time with computers.
Okay.
Okay. I have spent my childhood, installing different operating systems, fiddling with Linux operating systems, helping friends troubleshooting their PCs. Okay. It's just that I was not introduced to programming. People get introduced to programming in usually class 11, 12. I studied in a government, in a state board affiliated college.
Okay.
We were not introduced to programming there.
No,
I
no
was
worries.
only given the hang of programming in my second year. First year I had a surgery, okay, for fistula. Therefore, I missed the classes. I was not able to get the introductory classes to programming. It was only in second year that I managed to get the training. And by that time, there were already a lot of backlogs and all. So it was a lot of struggle, just to clear the exams and all.
So you,
I want to remain in this field because I am
okay,
passionate about computers. I love web development. But right now, the thing that I am to convey is I do not enjoy the state of front end development that is prevalent right now.
okay,
I want to build apps. I aspire to become a full stack developer or solo developer that builds applications using, let's say, technologies like Laravel, Ruby on Rails. But these technologies, if I tell you, Laravel does not have good paying jobs. Ruby on Rails does not welcome developers who are freshers. It asks for developers minimum with 5 years of experience. So these are the things that are hurdles in me getting a job.
okay. So
But it does not mean that I want to switch to a different industry.
okay, got it. So it means you want to keep working in IT industry, but you don't want to be a front end developer, right? You want to
Yes,
move from that front end development, right?
yes, correctly reduced. Yes.
Okay, okay. So, Sujit, in this case, basically there are multiple other profiles as well, as I mentioned in my video also. Like UX designer is one of them, right? And another one, if you want to do backend development, like in case of web development, if we talk, so there are either you will be front end developer, either you will be a backend developer, or you will be a full stack, right? There are three conditions, right? Technology tech stack may be another one, right? But in case of uh, if you want to move away from the development, okay, so non development roles are also there. So what you want, you want to be a developer?
I am open for both development and non-development roles. If for talking about development roles, I want to be in a working in a technology stack at least in the initial stages of my career, where the tech stack is very opinionated. Okay, there should not be like 100,000 different ways of doing things. For example, Angular has only a single way of writing applications. React has thousands of different ways everybody is a self-advocated self-advocated user. Okay, he will advocate, do it this way, this is the correct way. But certain technologies have a very opinionated way of doing things. Are you able to understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
Some
yes.
technologies are very batteries included, like let's say Django, let's say Laravel. They come with everything included. So these type of technologies, you have only a single source of truth, which is their documentation. So if I want to do development, I want to be doing development using these technologies so that I can learn them myself. I do not have to, depend on external sources. Their API keeps breaking for no reason. Okay.
So
So if for development, these technologies, or I'm even open for non-development too. That is what I am saying.
okay, so best thing what I can do. So have you shared your CV with me?
No.
Okay, okay, no worries. So uh,
Sudarshan, if I may interrupt, sorry for the
mhm,
interruption.
mhm.
I actually sent you an email yesterday. By
Oh,
any chance, have you received it?
I
No need
sorry,
to,
I didn't see that.
no need to show it via screenshot. Just see if you have received it, because
Okay,
I have told you my entire story in a nutshell,
okay,
in a condensed format. I had even shared the LinkedIn URL of my profile.
okay, got it. So
By any chance, have you got it?
sorry, I didn't see that actually.
Have
I
you received it? Can you check and tell?
Yeah, I can check on my phone.
Please check. It should be sent via TopMate.
Okay, let me check. How would you feel you are in React and front end development? How would you rate out of 10? How would you rate yourself?
I would, rate myself very, very poorly.
Okay. So okay. So that may be the reason because you are not feeling comfortable in development. Okay. Wait a minute. Yes, I received your I received your mail, and let me check your profile quickly on LinkedIn. Okay, you are from this company.
Yes.
Okay, that's that. Then I can understand your problem now. This company is in my blacklist. If HR call me ever, I don't reply to them. So this is
Okay.
a very bad company. I feel sorry.
That means you know the situation really
Yes,
well. But what can I tell you?
I really feel sorry for you that you had to work for this company. Yes, they maintain very bad work culture.
Yes.
They are infamous, like there are lots of team members, like in my 12 year of experience, like I have encountered so many developers from this company, and all the developers are on the same track. So
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 sorry to hear that, Sudarshan.
yeah, no worries. So what you can do, Sujit, there are two things. So what you can do, first of all, you can, if you want to learn React more accurately, okay, then we can think about the resources that you can prepare yourself, because I have been a React developer since 8 years or something. So React and everything, and I have other coding channel also. So there those things we can sort out, that you have to learn those React things and you will be good in React after those things, okay. But if you don't want to React, you don't want to work in front end development, even then you have to at least move, uh, because you have experience in front end development right now, okay. Okay, so there
Yes.
is a tag of front end development on you right now.
Yes. Correct.
Okay,
Correct. Correct.
so if you apply for UX designer or something in freshly, so there will be no response from
There will
HR,
be no calls. No
because
response. Okay.
your profile is front end development, right?
Right.
So smart move would be, you just join some company on the basis of this front end development, okay. Go for some small company, okay, not any big company, or where interview is very easy or something, like you can go, like you can try hitting those interviews, and out of 10 you will be able to clear one interview at least, okay. I can also guide you in interview. I can prepare your mock interviews also. Always.
Wonderful. That would be very helpful.
Yeah, so because I have been taking interviews since 8 years, like So I
Wow,
go
amazing.
on campus hiring also. So I have a lot of experience. Like in my next coming video, I will I will be just in my coming video. A video will come after 2 3 days. I will be sharing my interview experience only. Okay. So
Wonderful.
I have a lot of
Really looking forward.
yeah, so I have a very good experience in taking interviews in front end and full stack. So this is my day to day routine, and I have taken 200 300 interviews I have
Oh my
taken.
God.
Yeah, so
Amazing.
this is my
Amazing.
daily work basically. So I can I you know I can make you interview ready in case of front end, and I can bridge the gap also, because teaching, this is not about this mentorship call only, because I'm not here for this money. If you see my other channel also, so my other channel I am putting technical videos on since 4 years basically. So those videos are hardcore technical videos for coding related, and I do only coding in that those videos. Okay.
Susan, I'm afraid I might not have seen it. I will see it right after this, ending this call.
Okay.
I'll immediately check it. I had not known about it actually.
Okay,
This is the
just
first
just
time I'm hearing.
just below my LinkedIn profile uh, there is a link where I have put my other coding channel link also. But in that coding
Got it.
channel, I only talk about most of the advanced things or intermediate things, not only not basic things. I don't talk about that, but I can help you in preparing the interviews also. Okay, so you can
Okay.
be interview ready, and if you want to learn some concept from me, I'm ready to I'm ready to help you guys out. And
Okay, Susan.
so you after just give you yourself some time for 3 months or something, and you will be good in React, and you will be able to crack any interview after some time. Okay.
Okay.
And
Okay.
once you enter this and enter any company on the basis of front end development, then there are lots of opportunity to move internally to any other domain you want, right?
Okay.
Like if I'm working as full stack developer, but if I want to become DevOps engineer, then I have to just tell the HRs, sorry, not HR but the manager, because manager gives the requirement to HR and everything. So once you are inside this company, so you can directly contact those managers and say, sir, I want to become this UX designer, whatever you want to become. So you can directly contact them, and I am learning these things, and I'm learning I'm doing these certifications, and if you have any vacancy, just let me know. And same thing you have to say to the HR also. Okay. And then HR or manager will let you know once there is any opportunity for that particular profile. So then internally you can switch easily. Okay, because there will be
Yes.
no interview, or there's some goodwill
Got it.
factor comes
Got it.
in that time, right?
Got it. Got it.
So if I apply for being a DevOps engineer in another company outside my company, they will ask me everything, right? Infrastructure things, and AWS and Docker, Kubernetes, everything they will ask, right? I
Hmm.
might not be able to crack those in that interview, right? But if I go to DevOps team, DevOps lead, and talk to him that I want to switch my career, he can give me the resources also, and he can guide me for preparing that also. So this is the best way to move internally in any of the domain. Okay. So
Okay.
you
And
have
I,
a
I, I think, Sudarshan, you have talked about this in a video and you explained this very well. I remember seeing a video talking about this. Am I
uh,
correct?
yes, I talked. Yes, actually, I posted just 7 videos, but I have lots of
Yes.
videos where I will be keep giving clarity, because I don't want to, if you want, do you follow any other YouTube channel also?
I used to follow, but presently I have unsubscribed a lot of channels because I don't think they represent, the accurate picture. But it was only recently after watching your videos, and I could, resonate because I know I've worked in the industry, I know what works, so I know I can have a perception of who is speaking the truth at least, and that is something that I get from your videos. It clearly tells me that this person is speaking the truth about the industry. He's actually trying to help people by giving clarity. And this is something I have seen in every video of yours. They are very, very helpful.
Okay, thank you. So if we see on the internet in the same like coding guidance or career guidance niche, so most of the people what they are doing, either they are showing their fang tag, that
Correct,
they are
correct,
in Google,
correct.
Microsoft, how I got in Google,
Very
how,
irritating. Very irritating
yeah,
to see
how
that.
was my first day in Microsoft, these kind of, why I
Yes,
left
yes.
Google, right? And after some
Correct,
time they start selling the courses, DSA courses or whatever,
correct,
okay?
correct, correct.
So this is their pattern, but they are not giving the right picture. And now these days they have started just bragging about AI, like AI will take all
Yes,
the
yes.
jobs and you don't have any jobs,
Yeah,
don't, right?
yes, correct,
And
correct,
on the other side they are keep selling their courses also, right?
correct, correct.
So this is the pattern. So I was also fed up about for those videos, so I started, I wanted to share the real knowledge, pass on real knowledge to the freshers and other who are seeking for that knowledge, okay? So
Yes, yes,
for in your case, let's make a roadmap for that. So what we can
yes.
do, first of all, just make up some mind, okay? What field you want to move in, okay?
Okay.
Do you know what exactly other, do you have any other field in your mind where you want to move other than front end development?
I want to be in a field that will be prevalent, okay,
Okay, got it.
for the coming years.
So
So, what I'm trying to tell is, it should not be so niche that there won't be any volume of jobs. For example, let's say something that I see in news articles: cybersecurity is too much in demand. But if you look at jobs, there are hardly any. It's so niche.
they
So, I want to remain in a field that is prevalent. Let's say data engineering. Now, I do not know what is the background knowledge needed and if I would be able to thrive. But that is something that will be prevalent because data is generated. You need people to analyze that data and have something useful out of it. So that let's say is useful. You'll always have full stack development. Applications always will need to be developed. Then
okay.
there are other profiles like,
So
yeah, this
Sujit,
you wanted
I,
to
I
tell.
I would suggest, okay, if you don't have I what I feel with this conversation, I feel like you you know you are lacking in skills of software development. So inside you are somewhere like
So
I,
listen, actually, the voice got muffled
okay,
in between. Could you
okay.
repeat what you said?
Okay, so I am saying, in your mind you think that you are not a good developer, okay? So or
Yes.
you are not, you are not prepared for this development field. So you want to move little bit. You are exploring other fields also. So is this something you are not feel yourself as a good developer?
I feel that I'm not a good developer just yet, and but what I'm trying to tell is I'm not trying to avoid it like the plague.
Okay,
I'm open to development roles. I'm also open to non-development roles.
so I
I do
would
not know.
I would suggest you, okay, according to this on our conversation, what I say, um, as I also mentioned in that video also. So there is a role which is like no coding needed, okay, but you will still be in the uh, part of software development. So you should try your hands in testing, okay, Pro- software testing basically. Hello,
Yes, I'm there.
okay, we were disconnected, right, for a second.
No, 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 Sudarshan. No, I
Okay.
think I have heard everything.
Okay, so
So
I,
listen, personally, I'm not very much interested in testing.
okay,
I don't think I would try testing. I am inclined towards development roles.
okay,
If it's not development, now I'm talking about impact. Okay, if if I try to distance myself from development, then it should be towards management roles. Like let's say you talked about business analyst in your previous video. It can be of other roles, but if I'm staying in IT, I would very much prefer to stay in development role. Like I
okay,
said previously, a few minutes back, I am only trying to distance myself from React. But just because you instilled some confidence in me because you're such an experienced React developer, you told you'll be guiding me. I got some confidence out of that, and now I'm ready to tackle React. But what I'm trying to say is, If I'm in development, I would rather choose something opinionated. It can be Django, let's say, a full stack framework which is very opinionated and comes with everything included. If it's front end, then maybe it can be Angular. I hope you are getting my point. Okay, something like .NET. These technologies do not change very rapidly as things like React change. For example, these React server components. These things are not stable yet, but they are pushing like web developments evolved into something else. So that I'm saying, I just don't want to buy into the hype.
Okay, so let's do one thing. First of all, you have to enter in any organization. Okay, start giving the interview, and meanwhile you can start preparing for the interview. I will provide you the resources. Okay, just prepare yourself, and with hit and trial method you will be able to enter some company. Okay, after giving 15 interview you will be able to succeed in one interview at least, right? Okay, then you enter in the company. Okay, then spend some time there, and keep looking for other roles inside inside the same company. Like you have a good command in your English, so you can also go to business analyst profile. Okay, or customer interaction. So there are multiple profiles also, like sales also, if you want to go in sales also, and if you want to go to marketing also, digital marketing or something. So once you are inside an organization, you can start exploring other options for you. Okay, but for that
Yes.
you have to enter on the basis of this React profile right now, because this is the only path you have in your hand. Okay,
Okay.
so and if you are good in creativity, and if you want to learn Photoshop, if you're ready to learn Photoshop, then there is also possibility. You can start, you can take some Photoshop course, and then you can go take a good command on Photoshop, and then I will give you some freelance work or something. I will show you. You can show in your CV that you worked for my channel, like you created thumbnail, you edited the videos. Okay, those kind of thing you can add in your CV, and then you can, on the basis of that, you can try your luck, and then you can try to enter in any organization. Because they will ask you the design. Like if you are good in Photoshop, you will be able to crack the interview, no doubt. But if you want to learn
Okay.
that tool, then only you will be able to learn. You will be able to enter inside that organization. So are you ready for
Understood.
UX designer
Understood.
also?
Yes, yes, I'm ready.
Okay, so just spend 1 week in learning in Photoshop. Just look some videos on the internet how Photoshop works. Install Photoshop in your laptop, and try to play with the Photoshop how things are working, and so, then you will get some idea if you are good fit for that profile or not, right?
Yes.
So because uh, you have to enter that profile, explore that profile. If you are good, then only you will be able to select then this profile is good for you or not, right?
Correct, correct, correct.
So UX designer, you can explore, you can start learning Photoshop. Just make your mind, first of all, make your mind what profile you are looking for. Okay, just explore go on the Naukri profile, and just see how many profiles are there. Okay, and after 2 years how many profiles are there in Naukri.com, and what they need, basically what they require from a
Yes,
candidate.
yes,
Okay,
yes.
so UX is one thing. You have good English, you can go to business analyst profile as well. Okay, and after some time, after 3 4 years, or maybe you after 5 years something, so you have to you there will be chances where when you can stop this development work, and you can start leading the team, or become a manager or something, right?
Oh, I see. I see.
Yes. So if in my case, after 8 years there was opportunity for me to become a technical manager or something, or anything. I choose this path for being a technical guy. I didn't want to, I'm not good in managing, or I don't want that kind of profile. That is personal choice. But if you want, so company also offer, because manager also comes from those teams only, right? They don't come from, they don't fall from the sky, right? So inside that team also they will get promoted as a manager or something, right? So in case of
I
if you
have a
want to
lot of
become,
respect for
hmm?
people who are technical managers.
Sorry.
I do not have. I am saying that having worked in a very large team
Hmm.
at my previous organization, I have too much of respect for people who are technical managers.
Okay.
But what I have observed is people who are non-technical managers, okay,
Hmm.
they try to pull others by the strings.
Yeah.
Okay, they
So
try to outpace.
yeah,
They
they.
take all the credit. They take all the credit for the works of the engineers. Okay, they try to bash people when they do not complete the work on time. They try to overestimate to clients. Okay, and people when they are struggling to finish, they bash us like crazy. I do not know if it was just my team or if it happens in other teams as well. But that is something that I have observed. But
Hmm.
I have also seen that in times of layoff, they save themselves easily. It's the engineers who are given the boot. That is what I'm saying. So I want to be in a position where I have the job. So right now I'm single. Right now I do not have a family. Right now I don't have a wife or child to take care of. If I lose a job and I am without a job, I won't be able to sustain our family, right? So it's important to have that job. That is what I'm saying.
Uh,
So
one
it can be
one
business. It can.
one more
Yeah.
suggestion, Sujit, that may be personal choice, but if you want to get married in your future, then it's better you get married as early as possible. Okay. If you don't want to get married in future, that is fine. But if you plan to get married in 35 age or 35 or something, it's better to get married in 32. That will give you a stability in your life.
Okay.
Yeah, but that is personal choice. Apart from that, in technical, like in your career related thing, so there are multiple things. First of all, you have to explore the UX designing thing. Okay. And in that I can help you, giving my name as a freelancer. You can mention that I did some freelancing work for this channel. I created thumbnail, I created the video editing or something. But in that case you have to be a good hold a good command on Photoshop. Okay. Because every company asks for that Photoshop. And mostly how you create design PhD and everything. So you have to just join a course of Photoshop. And on the basis of that course, anyone would like to take you in their company. No worries for that. There are lots of designer jobs in the market. And freelancing work is also there. There are lots of YouTubers who are looking for a good designers, good video editors and everything. So and companies are also looking. So, okay, these are the things that as AI will
Susan,
also, yeah.
If I may interfere, since you are talking about UX design so exhaustively, I must tell you that Figma is something that is used for that purpose, right?
You're right.
Photoshop is not very common as far as UX design, work is concerned. Everything is being done in Figma.
Figma
If you
basically.
look at, if you search for UX design courses, most courses that you'll get of the recent time period, let's say 2 to 3 years, mostly they will be in Figma. And I have also seen UX design work done in Figma at my last company. So, do you want me to learn just about any UX design tool, or do you want me to specifically learn Photoshop? That is the
No,
reason I asked.
there are two things. So you have to create the design in Photoshop. Okay. Figma is a website. Figma is a website which wait a minute. Okay. So Figma basically, when you create a project, so you have to create designs in your Photoshop. Okay. Then you upload those designs in Figma. So Figma is a website where you put all the designs. Okay. uh, all the designs. And on the basis of Figma is holding those designs basically. Figma, Zeppelin. So there are Zeppelin also.
Actually,
Mhm.
Susan, I believe you are wrong in this part because
No,
Figma actually gives you a blank canvas and you can design it there. I've seen
no,
it and I can send you a video right away if
no.
you want.
Figma maybe because initially when we used to, like in industry basically what we say, like Figma, uh, like maybe they have introduced that feature now. But few years back when
Okay.
they were initially,
Okay.
they were holding those designs. And they were uh, they were giving interactive, like you have some application,
Yes,
okay.
yes, I understand, and you are right. That you are right. But also, it offers design things now. It
Okay,
will give you a
maybe,
blank
maybe,
canvas. You can
maybe.
design it
So
from
my,
scratch.
so
Yes.
my point is that
Uh-huh.
you can master any of the tool that
Correct.
help you to design, right?
Yes, yes. Got
I'm
it.
not
Got it.
promoting Photoshop here, but because Photoshop is
Correct.
widely used, so that's why I
Uh-huh.
mentioned that, right?
Get it. Got it.
You
Got it.
can
Yes.
get command on any of the those tools,
Any
okay.
tool. Any tool.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's why I mentioned, go on Naukri, search for that profile, look what company are
Mhm.
asking for those profiles, right?
Yes, yes. I'll do that.
And
I'll do that.
prepare your CV accordingly, and put those skill in your bucket, right? That is the way.
Correct. Correct. Correct.
Okay. And
I'll also share my CV over LinkedIn. After this call, send you a connection request. After you accept, I'll send you my
yeah, no,
CV,
no
how
worries.
it looks like. Right now, no, correction would be needed because I would be, again creating my profile from scratch, taking your suggestions and advice into
And
account. You'll be also giving, yeah, you'll be also
one
giving
more
some
thing,
mentorship.
one more
Yeah.
thing, in your LinkedIn, so I quickly checked, so it doesn't look professional, so you have not given your photo, profile picture, and you know.
I have given just because you are three connections away, three levels of connections
Oh,
away. That
okay.
is why it is not visible. Once you add me or I add you, it will be visible.
But why this is so? you
I
you
have
put.
lost a job. I have no. The reason is I have lost a job. I have not updated the status also that I have lost my job many months back. So out of shame, I did not make it public.
Shame. No worries, bro. So there is no you know okay. You little bit, you also need little bit mentorship in your life, like how you think your
Correct,
life,
correct,
right?
correct. Yeah, yeah.
I
Yeah, I need
feel,
it. I need it.
like you are little bit taking wrong approach in your life, how you are uh, going through in your life. So
Yes,
other than this
maybe
career.
another mentorship call without recording would be needed to talk about that, and in
Yes.
Hindi,
Yeah,
not in
yeah.
English. Yes,
Yes, we can do, because I feel like you are missing something in your life, like there are some gap areas, like where you should.
correct, correct.
Yeah,
You're right.
you are not, according to me, you are not right now doing justice with your life,
Yes, yes, that might be true.
because uh, life is another thing, we can talk in other
We'll talk later.
session.
Let people will be
Yeah.
watching this. Let's not
Yes,
discuss about
yes,
this.
okay. So another thing, like we just send me request on LinkedIn, okay.
Yeah,
check
I'll send it right away.
check my coding channel also, if you maybe
Hmm.
you can get some knowledge from there also, and we will be in touch in LinkedIn, so no worries for that. And if we in future also, you can we can connect on any session, and if you want to prepare for job interview or anything, we can also talk about that, no worries, okay. And
Yes,
we
yes,
will be in
yes.
touch in LinkedIn. And
LinkedIn, no
for the
worries.
channel, YouTube channel also, would you like to give me any advice, because I am not that pro in YouTube channel. I'm just.
I would give advice, but that would be in private.
Okay.
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 I'll tell both pros and cons. If I get cons, I'll definitely give. That is not something that I'd like to talk in public
Sure,
because
sure.
already you are doing a phenomenal job. Okay, and you deserve very much respect for that.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sujit. So thank you, and we will be in touch in on LinkedIn, no worries, okay.
Definitely, Sudarshan. And thank you so much for your time. It's very rare to come across an individual, who is doing, out of service to others and not for profit reasons. And I'm so glad that I got to discover your channel a few months back. I watched every video of yours as soon as it is published. You're one of the few channels for which I have notifications turned on.
Okay.
We had a very good conversation. Although I did not get clear answers for many of my questions, but at least I have someone to rely upon. Okay,
Yeah.
I have someone as experienced as you, and we will definitely discuss. We'll have more sessions, and thank you so much, Sudarshan. We'll
Yeah,
talk
thank you.
about many more things in the future session.
Yeah,
Bye,
thank you, thank
and
you.
take care. Have a good weekend.
Yeah, thank you, Sujit. Thank you showing trust in me, and we will be in touch. Thank you so much. Good night.
Thank you. Bye. Bye.
Bye
Take
bye.
care.